Robert Blackman, president of Felice Cafe. Going to do a little bit of board training today for you as we get ready to launch our company, to kind of give you the philosophy and strategy behind what we're doing. Before that, I'm going to take a little sip of our Felice Cafe AM coffee, which is now available. All you got to do is inbox me with your mailing address and you get a free sample of this incredible coffee. But today I want to talk about the reality of network marketing and our philosophy behind Felice Cafe, and why Sherry and I have started our company this way, where customers are first. And I want you to write this down, because this is something that we believe, and with our combined over 60 years of experience, what we've seen. And that is this: just because you buy a distributor kit doesn't mean you're a distributor. And I'm going to say that again. Just because you buy a distributor kit doesn't mean you're a distributor. And here's a case in point over here, as I've shown several times. I have an organization of 3,147 distributors. 642 of those have been responsible for sponsoring one or more person. That's 20.4% of the workforce. So in other words, out of the 3,100 people, 642 of them have put in one or more people. They're the ones, the 642 are responsible for the sales. So that's 20% of the workforce. That means 2,505 people have done nothing. They haven't distributed anything. That's 79.6% of the 3,147 are basically just customers, right? So when we do a lot of things in our network marketing profession, and the landscape right now is moving, it's kind of shifting from the FTC and the FDA. We've seen that, where their biggest complaint about companies is that recruiters are doing nothing more but going out and getting other recruiters, that there's no customers. Well, and some may say, Robert, and they've told me this, Robert, that's just wordsmithing. What you're saying is making everyone a customer first. No, I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm revealing exactly what our business is. I'm pulling back the layers of the onion. We're peeling back the onion and saying, look, our business isn't just about distributors. If we do it correctly, the basis and foundation to protect our profession within the FTC is already here. And my organization, 79.6% are just customers. If they had just these 3,147, they all bought what? They bought a distributor kit. They're not distributors at that point. They just paid money to distribute. Imagine opening up a Subway, buying a Subway, and never opening up the doors. People are knocking on the window. When's it going to open? You don't hire any employees. You don't buy any product. You just bought the building. You spent a couple $100,000 to launch your Subway business, and guess what? You never showed up for work. Could you imagine doing that? That's what happens in network marketing. Because the bar is so low to get in, it's not like a franchise. That's $500. I put it on a credit card. I'll pay for it over the next 5 months, $100 a month. Or I'll pay for it all, the next payday. And you know what? I decided I'm not good at network marketing. It makes me feel uncomfortable to talk to my family and friends. I called the guy that got me in. He never called me back. One of the products in the kit we don't really like. The lid came off, or it leaked, or I called customer service. They put me on hold and hung up on me. I mean, a million excuses to why you don't want to actually go out and distribute a product or service. Look, folks, there's reality. These 3,147, they came in and bought a distributor kit. They're not distributors. They haven't distributed anything. Only 642 did. Those are our distributors. And so if we do our average earnings, we don't do the average earnings on the 3,147, because we're including 2,500 people in those average earnings that never did anything. Let's calculate the average earnings on the people who've actually sold something. Then you're going to see the average earnings per rep go up. Instead of being $78 or $150, maybe it's $300 or $500. Okay, so at Felice Cafe, we're starting it right. Customer first. You don't become a distributor, or what we call a cafe connector, until you distribute something or sell something. I don't know why I'd call you a distributor if you haven't done anything yet. You're not. You're just someone that wants to be a distributor, okay? So that's why there's no distributor kits to buy. There's no distributor fees. There's no $99 fee. There's no $49.95 annual fee to be a distributor that you don't do anything. You get paid when you bring in another customer. And here's our business model. It's called a 20 Club. That's the basis, the foundation of what we do. It's 4 who get 4. And this model is based on $100 in CV, and that's called customer volume. So once you bring in another customer, you automatically convert to a cafe connector and you start earning commissions. We pay 5% on level 1, 40% on level 2. This model, crude as it is, shows you our entire business. This is what we're passionate about. This is what we believe in. This is the foundation of Felice Cafe, and it can be the foundation of your business to go out and earn additional income if you want to. If you want to be one of the 20% that do it. We're hoping, because this right here is just the old what? It's the old 80-20 rule. We've heard that. 80% of all sales are driven by what? 20% of the sales force. Car sales, insurance, real estate. I can't tell you the number of real estate people that have spent $2,000 or $3,000 that I know of personally, just here in the Norman and Oklahoma City area, that never sold one house. But they don't call that a scam, do they? Right? Okay, so we have to weigh where this landscape is. It's not what we think, it's what the regulators think. And our regulators today are coming after our business model saying it's recruiters going after recruiters. Well, guess what? We've got customers going after customers. All right. So we're moving with the landscape, and we're creating a secure environment at Felice Cafe. So 4 frontline, you help those 4 get 4. As you know, the business won't ever work that way. You may get 5 and 2 drop out. Maybe this guy puts in 20 and these other people put in nothing. But this is a model to start with. 4 who get 4. Can you see yourself getting 4 people in the next 4 hours, the next 4 days, the next 4 weeks, or the next 4 months? That's what I ask prospects. Hey, if you're looking at us, we've got a 20 club. Let me, grab the pen, and I'm going to show you how to make $660 a month. Would you like to do that? And they all go, yeah. Grab a pen, put a circle at the top, put you're at 100 CV. What's 100 CV? That's customer volume. That's either stuff that you purchase, or it's stuff that your customers purchase, or it's a combination thereof. Realistically, if you don't like coffee, you never got to buy it from us. You never have to have an order shipped to your door. You can do it through samples, or you can do it through customers that are buying the product. So your customers can count towards your 100 CV. You would never, in theory, and not only in theory, but in reality, never have to have a product shipped to your door. Never be on a reoccurring order with us, because that 100 CV can be just all your customers, or you, or a combination of. There's other customers, other companies that are doing that, but I believe this is groundbreaking. It's so simple, it's groundbreaking, okay? So you're at 100 CV, you go find 4 people. Can you find those in 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months? And then I'm quiet. And people go, well, I could do that in like 4 days. I had one guy said, give me 4 minutes, okay? So that's how you approach the business. Now, let's get those 4 in, and what are you going to do? You're immediately going to help those 4 do what? Help them get 4. What do you think you can help them do it? 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months? And they'll go, well, it may take 4 weeks. Oh, so okay, in 5 weeks, you built up a structure of what we call a 20 club. That's 4 times 100 CV. That's $400 in volume times 5% in commission, $20. Not much, right? But look at that second level. We're paying out 40% of this level too. There's always going to be more people as time goes on your second level than your first, because it's just multiplication. You have 16 people here, right here versus 4. So the chances of those 16 doing are more than the 4, right? You have 4 here. Their chances of doing more is more than just you, right? It's the old, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. That's math. That's why multi-level marketing or network marketing works. So second level, 16 people times 100 equals $1,600 in volume times 40% is $640. You add the 20 plus the 640, you got $660 a month. That's our 20 club. FeliceCafe.com. That's the business. Get a sample. Just put it in my inbox right now until we launch. And you're going to see some incredible things. We're going to have not only samples available, which is what we call cafe cards, that you can mail out. You can order them directly, or we're going to have an app where we'll mail those out for you anywhere in the U.S. It's incredible. We're also going to have lead generation, so you can call leads. We're going to have people that have requested the sample that you can co-op with us. We're going to have cups. So you can walk around, and I have a quick story before I close today. I had a gal the other day, or Sherry and I did last week, works at a law office, so she took 10 samples with her, or 10 of our cafe cards. She put 5 in the break room. She had to go that afternoon for an appointment, and then she came back from that morning, and people just met her at the door and said, "Are you the one that put these samples, put this coffee? What's in it? This stuff is great. I want some more." So she called us and said, "What do I do now?" I go, "Well, you get them to place an order." "Well, we're not live yet." "Well, we'll send you an order form and we'll take their order and we won't charge their card till we ship it." So we've got that available. If you'd like to go and place an order, inbox me and we'll send over an order form or start collecting your order. And once we go live in the next week or two, we'll charge your card and ship out the product. So any questions, info@felicecafe.com, or you see my phone number here, and come work with us. Folks, this is the reality of the business. This is from my 39 years of experience as a consultant, as a rep. I remember sitting in boardrooms where people would say, "Well, help us build the business, Robert." And I'd spent the night before looking at their compensation plan, and I'd go to the salespeople, the VP of sales, who's usually 2 or 3 fat cats sitting around there making $100,000 a year, and they don't ever do anything. I said, well, tell me the pay plan. And they go, "Well, it's right there on those 14 pages or 28 pages. And I go, "Well, explain to me the coding bonus. Explain to me the overrides." The guys at their office that were salespeople didn't even know the comp plan, but yet they're supposed to train the field, right? As president of the company, I'm going to tell you this. I know our comp plan in and out. Guess what? It's 1 page, right? It's simple. It's simple math. Come build a 20 club with us. This is the basis of an extra $660 a month. What would an additional $660 a month do for you and your family? Would it help you pay your bills on time? Would it stop the collection calls? Would it allow you to get rid of a car payment or make sure your electric bill's on time? Would it allow you when you go to the grocery store to stop looking at prices? Would it allow you to get an extra car for one of your kids that you need that you can't afford right now? Would it stop overdraft charges that you're getting each month and stressing out, okay? So whatever we can do here to help you at Felice Cafe, just let us know. FeliceCafe.com, come build a 20 club, $660 a month with 20 people. It's 4 who get 4. That's our multi-million-dollar business right there, in addition to a great tasting product that works. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you guys later.